Good morning, everyone. Kiwi here. Cryptocurrency markets continue to see capital rotation, Ethereum looks set up to make new highs, and Bitcoin sits near the bottom of its range. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Cold Plunge every day until Bitcoin 50K. Today I will be cold plunging first, and then we will go over current events in the cryptocurrency markets. It's a warm and rainy morning here. Current temperature in the pool has risen to about 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Waste no time today. Another day, another cold plunge. Bitcoin 50,000 is looking within reach. I was just about to start out with a negative tone, but then I thought, you know what? That doesn't do us any good now, does it? I'm gonna be cold plunging every day until Bitcoin 50K. It doesn't matter. I mean, the ancillary benefits are already there, you know, so I would be doing this anyway. I mean, that's why I started to film it, you know? Like I said in the first live stream, I've been cold plunging every day since Thanksgiving. I mean, the health benefits are just extraordinary. I know I touch on that every single day, but I just can't say enough about it. Rain or shine, snow or sleet, doesn't matter, we'll be in here. I actually really wish it would snow. Like I mentioned yesterday, I'd like to go swimming in an ice lake before the end of the winter. I've been watching a lot of videos of the Nordic people, the Scandinavian people swimming in ice lakes, and it looks awesome. It looks really awesome. You know, like I said, this pool is about 46, so I've got to stay in for a little longer. You know, I've been doing about 5 to 5.5 minutes every day. So, you know, so that way I get the effects. But if it was 32 degree water, I would only have to stay in for like 2.5, maybe 3 minutes to get that same effect. I hope everyone out there is having a great day too. You know, starting your day off every day with a little bit of a challenge and something that's gonna make you feel good, I have found to be very important. It really sets the tone for the day, makes you feel super good, makes you feel accomplished, you know, releases some endorphins in this case, but you also get that dopamine rush when you are productive in the start of the day, you know. It's just quite a tremendous thing to do. So in the cryptocurrency markets, I've been talking a lot about capital rotation. And what I mean by that is capital moving from coins like Bitcoin into Ethereum, Ripple, Aave, and some of these other altcoins. Many altcoins out there have been making new highs, have been rallying like crazy. Like I mentioned earlier, Ethereum is setting up to make new highs. And Bitcoin, meanwhile, has been sitting, moving fairly sideways. I mean, just a tremendous amount of volatility as usual. It moves like 5 to 6% per day, every day, without fail. And Litecoin has also been doing some sideways action. They're sitting historically well below highs. The Litecoin high is $375 per coin, set back in 2017. So it currently sitting in the mid 130s. It's got just an unbelievable amount of room to run, but it doesn't seem to be showing many signs of doing so. So if you're a crypto trader, then there are many other coins that are very lucrative right now. Unfortunately though, you can't trade any of those coins on platforms like Robinhood. You'll have to actually purchase the coin on something like, I believe, Coinbase or BitBay. So I think it's about time to do our underwater meditation, the daily underwater meditation, one of my favorite parts. One of these days I'll bring the camera under and we'll get some ASMR, because there's actually a pump that's running and you can hear some bubbles bubbling up, and it sounds pretty cool. So without further ado, commence underwater meditation. Let's see if Bitcoin Bob's temperature has changed at all. Yeah, it came down to about 46 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're holding pretty steady. We got some warmer temperatures on the horizon, unfortunately. So temperature will continue to come on up. Might have to throw like a wheelbarrow full of ice in this thing to cool it down a little bit. All right, I think it's about time to bring this cold plunge to a close. Yeah, 6 minutes on the clip. So it's been solid 5.5 minute cold plunge. You can see the rain's picking up a little bit. Nothing like a nice refreshing morning cold plunge. Seriously, I mean, y'all gotta get on this routine. If you haven't gotten on the cold plunge routine and you have access to a cold pool, what are you doing, man? Or woman. All right, so I think we should go in and just take a look at some charts real quick and finish up this daily report. Let's take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart here. We can see on the 4-hour chart over the last few days, it's not looking too good. Like I said, we're sitting near the bottom of its range. Bounced off resistance a little bit right here. If we move over laterally, we can see that the resistance that it couldn't break through around the upper 33,000 level was formerly support. Couldn't break it and then broke back down. Now we're down around the 33,000 level, actually lower, about 32.3. Here's the phenomenon that I'm talking about, setting lower highs and lower lows. We're in a descending channel here. Usually a descending channel is a bullish pattern, but in the case of Bitcoin, it's been really difficult to find any kind of definitive indicators of where it's going to go. Next, we'll look at the Ethereum chart here. So we can see here's when it notched new highs a few days ago and then promptly sold off the following day. But it's made a very strong resurgence, tested resistance at the 1270 level 3 times, and then finally on the 4th time broke through in a very assertive way. Currently facing resistance again in the mid 1300s, around 1350. You can see on 2 other occasions that acted as resistance. And on the first one, it broke through, set new highs, came back down, corrected a little bit. Second time, broke through, couldn't quite do it, and then sold off. But this 3rd time, we're seeing more sideways action than usual underneath that resistance level. Hopefully, we'll continue testing it over the next day or 2 and then break through and see new highs in Ethereum later this week. So thank you for joining me in another episode of Cold Plunge every day until Bitcoin 50K. I'll see you back here tomorrow.